What's up YouTube? This is Warfire604 here to give you a special video showing off some of my personal collection of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and there's a couple of Pokemon cards in there too. Alright, okay, before we start, okay, we're coming very close to my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. 10 years of awesomeness. I've had so much fun doing all these videos. I'm going to continue doing them. In celebration of the 10-year anniversary, I'm going to do some special videos, special uploads that'll be coming up very soon, and a couple giveaways too, between now and next month. So yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, yada yada yada. Okay, let's continue. Okay, this collection I've been growing for like over 10 years or so, just as long as I've been on YouTube. And yeah, it's grown to be some very, very awesome cards that I've been collecting. Okay, so let us start by showing off my Red Eyes deck. Okay, the story behind this deck is I bought these cards when there were no reprints of them at all. Like, these are all originals. They're not first edition. Well, there's a couple of new cards in there. Basically, like, this guy's new. But everything else, well, these guys. Basically, everything in here is from the originals. Oh yeah, my French. Return of the Dragon Lords, French. Yeah, but yeah, these are all first prints of the Red Eyes. There were no reprints when I bought these. Paid a shitload for them. But it was my girlfriend's choice, so it's her deck. Yeah. Okay, so next up, I'm going to show off some of my sentimental value cards. These cards, not worth that much, but the sentimental value is through the roof. Alright. Look at Moki Moki. I love the episode that Moki Moki was in. That's one of my favorites. Rinkuribo bought him. Okay, the story behind these two cards are... These two are the boss cards of the very first Yu-Gi-Ohs I've ever bought. First thing in Yu-Gi-Oh, I bought structure decks. I bought the fire one and I bought the water one. These guys were it. This one is the one I held on to all these years. I had to rebuy this one. But yeah, this is my oldest card in my collection. Right here. It's so cool. Okay, this guy is my first boss card. He was so cool. Return the card to the top of the deck. He's awesome. Alright, this guy, one of my favorite cards in the entire game. Look at how awesome he looks. Now one day I'm going to get this card for a tattoo. That's going to be so cool. Awesome. I like that card. Okay, next up I'm going to show off some of my Lost Art promotion cards. Now these guys are like what they show in Japan. Japanese versions, but in English they're called Lost Arts. Oh, you know what they are. Anyway, okay, Monster Reborn. Look at this guy. I used this card, was it on Dueling Network? When it was the shit. Yeah. Lost Art. Lure. Freaking Harpy Conductor. Got these cards recently. Vampire, Fluffle, Leo. Fight for Leo. That one. Harpy cards. Harpies are the OGs. Like one of my original decks. That one's cool. Harpy Chandler. One of the hand traps. Dogwood. Spooky Dogwood. And Harpy Queen. And last but not least, the entire Exodia collection in Lost Art. Awesome. These are so cool. Very cool. Alright, next up, I'm going to show off my ultimates. Now, these are the ultimate rares. Starting off with Star Eater, Dogwood. This is one of my first ultimates. King of Destruction. Look at how cool he is. Super awesome effect back in the day. Majestic Red. Harpy, yep. Got another Harpy. Doom Shaman. He was OG. Pulled this guy. This guy was nuts. All of the Earthbound Immortals. Very, very cool. My favorite arc. And yeah, Majestic Star Dragon. That's so cool. Look at that. Also got Ultimate Tyranno. He's beast. I thought I still had this card, but I had to rebuy it. Stardust Dragon. My favorite card in the entire game. Totally had to get it in the Ultimate. It looks so nice. And this guy. I just recently pulled this guy. So nice. When I bought Ghosts from the Past, they gave me a handful of booster packs of the OTS. And I pulled this guy. Very cool. Yeah. Alright, next up, I'm going to show off some of my special cards. Not really of that much stuff. But here they are. Okay. I got the game. What do you call it? Link Evolution for the Switch. These cards came in it. So cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, these are the Shonen Jump cards. I subscribed to Shonen Jump specifically for these cards. Got this one, got that one. This one too. Got this guy. Blue Eyes, Maximum Gold. He's a beast. Red Eyes, beast. Complete beast, awesome. Another Heartbeat card, Heartbeat Feather Duster. The Time Lord, Synchro Monster. This guy's pretty cool. And these guys. So fantastic. So fantastic. The only Pendulum cards I liked. Everything else, Pendulum's kind of garbage. Yeah. Okay, next up. What is next? Oh yeah, the Ghost Rares. Okay, time to show off the Ghost Rares. These are the big ones. Well, not the big ones. Let's make some room here. Okay, all good. Time to show off. Starting off with Stardust Dragon. Obviously, I'm a Stardust Dragon fan, so I totally had to buy the Ghost Rare. Wish it was first edition though, that would have been kick-ass. The Blue Eyes. Limited edition Ghost Rare, that's so cool. Red Eyes, Black Metal, look at that, first edition too. I paid $5 for this. $5. Let that sink in. Yeah, now it's worth how much. I'm so happy about that. Ancient Fairy Dragon, that is so cool. And Black Rose, holy shit. I really wish these guys were first edition. They'd be like worth shitloads. Got that. Majestic Star Dragon. It's pretty cool. Neo Galaxy Eyes, awesome. Maximum Gold, Odin, one of my favorite cards. He was kind of my boss when I first had a mixed match synchro deck. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Looks like one of the newer ones. I pulled this guy. He was nice. And I pulled Gores too. He was my first Ghost Rare. Fuck yeah. Honest. Japanese Elemental Hero Rainbow something. Can't remember. I don't think it's Rainbow. I can't remember the name, honestly. Utopia Ray and Herald of Perfection. Boss. Love those cards. And now, before we get into the big money bacon, I'm going to show off some sentimental value cards. The big mixed match, honorable mentions. Here we go. Starting with the Blackluster Soldier, first edition, IOC. It's been played, so yeah. So happy with that one. This was my first Stardust Dragon. I don't know, it looks like a secret or super. But yeah, it's just so nice. Totally had to put that in there. My first Blue Eyes. Hell yeah. Totally had to put him in there. Got Alakazam. The Rainbow Dragon. First edition. Fuck yeah, it's a secret rare. Super rare. I thought I had to pick this one up again. Because I had it before. But I wanted it back. So I bought it. And the Charizard. I wish I could say that this was the Charizard I pulled when I was a kid. but I did not. I had to rebuy it. It has this thing on there. It's from the second pack. And yeah, I had to rebuy it. Redemption. Now, the moment of truth, once I find them. Oh, yeah, Alakazam. Now we're getting into the big money cards. These are my top 5 most valuable cards in my entire collection. Starting with the first edition Ghost Rare Shooting Star Dragon. Very, very awesome. I started in 5Ds pretty much. Well, I started before 5Ds, but 5Ds is when I really kicked it into overdrive. And this was one of my favorite cards in the game. Totally had to get the Ghost Rare of this. Now, number 4 on my list is a tie between 2 cards. They are my only collector's rares. Starting off with, of course, the OG Stardust Dragon. Collector's rare. It's not a first edition, but it's like, fuck yeah, I totally had to get this. Very nice. And the first edition Toon Blackluster Soldier Collector's Rare. He is so nice. Very, very cool. And Toons are my favorites. I bought it as is, so that's why you could see the tape. Totally worth it though. Because Toons are my new favorites. Gonna be one of them forever. Okay, number 3 on the list is my only Starlight rare, Starlight foil. It is the first edition DD Crow. Look at how nice and beautiful this card looks. So nice, so cool. Totally got him. It was between him and Effect Veiler, but Black Wings were my first actual deck that wasn't a mix match, so I went for DD Crow. And time for the most valuable card in my entire Yu-Gi-Oh collection. The card that I recently pulled, the first edition Ghost Rare Blue Eyes Alternative Right Dragon. Fuck yeah. Bought 16 boxes recently. Basically pulled the entire Starry Night deck. And this guy, which I'm fucking freaking out about. It's very cool. My most valuable Yu-Gi-Oh card. And now, the most valuable card in my entire collection of cards. This Charizard V Secret OG. Holy shit, yeah. Okay, I wish I could say I pulled this, but I did not. Paid for it. Like I said, I had to do a redemption story behind the Charizard. Story behind it was, I traded my classic Charizard that I pulled when I was a kid for a fucking Super Nintendo game. Well, at the time it was worth it. Yeah, it was so dumb of me. Like right after I beat the game, I was like, fuck, I wish I didn't let go of it. So I wanted to buy a Charizard again. So I bought this one. So that's it. That's my entire collection. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe for games, video games, and other stuff. There's gonna be giveaways, yada yada yada. Hope you like my belts. Alright. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.